Hello everybody, welcome to the English Matters grammar lesson for each one of us. My name is Ranjit Paul and I have brought a new lesson for you this morning. Before I introduce the name of the lesson, if you happen to visit my channel for the first time, do subscribe my channel and press on the bell icon to get the regular updates when I upload new lessons on my channel. Now, before I introduce, let's quickly go through some pictures right there on your screen. Looking at them, you can have some information that what I'm going to talk about. Okay, here you can see a dog barking. How about this? It seems that the heavy wind is blowing, making the curtains move. How about this particular one? Trees being cut with an axe, right? Now, when you look at all these three pictures, what comes in your mind? Can you make a guess? Yes, correct. It is related to sound. So in figure of speech, we have a term called onomatopoeia. Okay. Now, the spelling is little weird because if you look at the last five letters, P-O-E-I-A, so here O-E becomes silent and we pronounce it peer. Onomatopoeia. Okay, so it's long E, onomatopoeia. Okay, so it is a figure of speech that describes the sound associated with the names. So you can relate it to a particular object and the kind of sound that object makes. Okay, any kind of object you see around, and the kind of sound you can associate with them is called onomatopoeia, and it adds depth in your reading, in your writing, and it brings a lot of dramatic effect, and it makes your speech and your writing very impressive. Like examples: cats meow, cats purring, purr, it's another sound, kind of sound which cats make. Thumping of feet, like putting your feet down on the ground heavily, so it makes a noise. Thumping of feet, etc. There are many more. We will learn about it one by one. Quickly, let's go through some examples. Okay, I have written the flowers in the garden are surrounded by the bees. It's just a simple expression. The flowers in the garden are surrounded by the bees. Okay, now it's the same expression. We can little modify and just say the flowers in the garden are surrounded by the buzzing bees. So buzzing, it's when you talk about buzzing, it brings a lot of impact in the given sentence, and it makes a sentence catchy, and definitely brings some rhythm, and you can relate that the bees are making some noise. What sort of noise? Buzzing. So this is called onomatopoeia. Okay. How about this particular sentence? The river water went down the waterfall and never came back. Okay, the river water went down, but when you speak the same sentence, the gushing, the water is flowing with some noise. The gushing of river water went down the waterfall and never came back. River water is making some noise. What's that noise? Gushing, gushing sound. Okay. Let's quickly relate it to some piece of literature or Alfred Lord Tennyson. He was a very famous poet in the Victorian era. I heard the ripple washing in the reeds and wild water lapping on the crag. So ripple, though it is not exactly the sound made by the reeds, the river water, but it brings some kind of information that how does rippling happen, because when you throw a piece of stone or a small pebble into the water, it makes some kind of structure on the surface of the water. Okay, so that sound of effect is identified by this particular word ripple, similarly to this lapping. So these two bring some sort of sound effect in the piece of writing, and they are called onomatopoeia. Okay, how about this? The snow twitters around the girl's mind before the Whitley was away. Okay, So the snow flitter twitters. So this is called, sorry for my pronunciation, maybe I have mispronounced this. It can be whitely verse or wetly verse. Excuse me for that. The snow flitter twitters around the girl's mind before it whitely wears away. I'll stick with whitely wears away. Okay, it is written by a very famous American poet, a writer, Gwendolyn Brooks, and she talks about a girl who is trapped in the snow, and she tells the snow is making some kind of noise. What's that noise? Flitter twitters. Okay, that is called the onomatopoeia, the figure of speech used in this line. Okay, now I have got few list of words which talks about the sound, and you can relate it to the particular object or thing or animal. If you talk about oink, you can relate it to the sound made by pigs. Achoo, sneezing. Flutter, swishing. Shh, click. Bang, banging of the door. He banged the door on my face. Bang. Ding dong. Ding dong, the doorbell. Jingle, a very famous Christmas song. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Remember? So bells, what kind of noise bells make? Jingle. So jingling of bells. Okay? So that is onomatopoeia. Third. Honk, honking of the horn. Fizz, when you open the cap of a cold drink, it makes a noise, no? Some kind of noise. So it pops out of the fizz. Splash, jiggling of coins in your pocket. And pitter patter, the rain. Zoom, so or zip. So all these kinds of words talk about some kind of sound, and anything related to sound comes under the figure speech called onomatopoeia. If you have any questions, do ask it in the comment section below. I hope this lesson helps you to get the idea on onomatopoeia. I'll get back to you with a new lesson very soon. Until then, you take care, keep learning, have a great day. Bye bye.